Okay, we're changing the settings for the Schneider magnetic flow meter. This is for flows greater than 237.7 GPM. To do that, we get into setup by pressing the right arrow key and holding it, and then following the directions that we see on the display. So I'm pressing it and holding it. It says keep it pressed. Now it says release it. Now I'm into setup. The first thing we're going to change is the GKL number, which is a characteristic of the magnetic tube. So I press the down arrow key to get to setup, and then setup. Then I press the right arrow key when I've got process input selected and calibration is selected. I enter that. And then I go hit the down arrow until I see the GKL number. There's the GKL number. And I press the right arrow to change that. And now I use these keys here to change the numbers. I just happen to know that it's should be a 4 instead of a 5. But this number must match the GKL number off of the matching magnetic tube. So now we're going to walk over to the magnetic tube itself and see where we get that number. So I'm pointing on the label of the magnetic tube where that number comes from. It comes from here, GK or GKL, it's 4.6859. So now we're going to walk back to IMT31, the display unit that we're changing the settings in. So 4.6859, everything's good. So we hit the left arrow key to get out of this. The next setting we're going to change is self-test. Again, we hit so we're still in process input. There should be a setting in here for self-test. There it is. Push the right arrow key to get into that. And we're going to enable empty pipe detection. So the value we see here, condition plus empty pipe, and then the letter I in parentheses, that is for the current loop output. So if I wanted to change that, I would hit that right arrow key, and then I can go down and hit the down arrow key to select the different possibilities here. But the one we want is condition plus empty pipe, the letter I for current in parentheses. So since I've selected that, I can hit the left arrow key to get out of there. The next one we want to set is the error condition. So I'm hitting the left arrow key to get out. I'm up at the top level of the settings. I hit the down arrow key to go to I/O. Hit the right arrow key to enter. I'm concerned with current out A. Hit the right arrow to enter that. And then I'm going to hit the down arrow key to page through the different values here. The one I'm concerned about is error condition. And the value we want here is error in device. Here are the different possibilities. The one we want is error in device. So since that's set, I'm going to hit the left arrow key. The next one we want is current out a range. I can hit the down arrow key to set up the range. And here I set it the range from 9 to 373 gallons per minute. That's already the value I want, but if I wanted to change it, I would go in here, hit the right arrow key, could make that an 8, or 8.1, whatever, but I'll go back and set it to 9. This shows you how you would change it. The left arrow key gets me out of the range. The next one we want is for current out A polarity, hit the down arrow key. We want positive polarity. And I've selected it. Here are the different values. Close polarity is absolute value, negative polarity, but we want positive polarity. So I've selected that, and hit the left arrow key to get out of that. The very last setting we change has to do with the display that shows up when the DLA is running. I'm going to hit the left arrow key to get out. It's taking me up a level, and I'm up the top level here. I'm going down till I see this device. I select it, and then it will show me display. Below display is one mesh page. So this is the default display. I go into that, and I have to set the range just like I did previously. I'll do that by hitting the right arrow key, and then I can go to any of these digits and set it, but we want it to be 9 GPM for the low end up to 373 GPM for the top end. It should match the other range that we entered in. So at this point, I've changed all the settings. Hit the left arrow key to get out. I hit it again to get out. I hit it again. I hit it again. Now I'm going to be leaving settings. And it says, do you want to save them? At that point, just hit the left arrow key. It saves them, and now it's back in its display mode.